shooting suspect.
Fox 17's Julie Dunmeyer has more from police on the difficult situation that they were facing there. Julie?
Doug and Annie, it was a rough morning for officers as well as the family of a woman who was inside the home of that suspected shooting. She actually ended up dying of a medical condition, a suspected heart attack, while officers waited and were unable to enter the home safely, so they felt and couldn't have EMS enter either because they weren't sure where the suspected shooter might be.
This is painful as hell.
Painful doesn't even begin to cover it. Grand Rapids officers responding to a call of shots fired early Thursday morning on Francis on the city's southeast side. It was a party that got out of hand.
So as officers attempted to approach and actually conduct business, the officers were overcome. I mean, they were surrounded by these individuals.
Because of that, officers say they couldn't answer the secondary call to the scene. A woman inside the home of the suspected shooting having a medical emergency.
Not that any victim and any loss of life isn't important, but we need to understand that as a result of this incident and us having to pull back due to safety considerations, we were not able to get in there and render first aid as quickly as we had liked.
Officers didn't enter the home because they saw someone with a gun in their hand.
So as the officers fall back, they address him, give him commands. He either takes off into the house or he flees.
Unsure if the man was still inside, officers waited for backup.
I know maybe the narrative is that we didn't do anything quick enough. That is truly not the case. We would render aid as quickly as we safely can. And unfortunately, there was an upwards of a 40-minute time delay until we got in there and rendered first aid to this poor woman.
A difficult call police didn't want to have to make.
They can't get to this poor woman who it needs medical help. And then they have family members that are pleading for us to come in and help.
Saying they can't imagine the trauma this caused the woman's family and are hoping the public can help put an end to this.
Those that have been victimized in this incident, in any incident, come forward, and those that are responsible to be brought to justice. But we need that help from the community. We need that help from the public. Otherwise, we're spinning our wheels like we have and what we've talked about for the last 3 months.
Officers did end up getting a search warrant granted and did find 2 guns as well as multiple shell casings in that area on Francis on the southeast side. They also tell me that they're hopeful to talk to the victim of the shooting from earlier that morning, saying that he was in the hospital in critical condition and in surgery. Also adding that they don't know where the person is who had that gun, that they did see the person with the gun, but they don't know where that person is. And if you have any information, you're asked to contact police. Live in Grand Rapids, Julie Dunmeyer, Fox 17 News.